I know who he is. What's he about? I'm going to talk to Avi Yamini. Yeah. Yamini, yeah? I know what it was about. I spoke to him in the language you'll understand, yeah? I don't know you, yeah? I don't know you. Maybe a minute ago, I was showering and filming. I apologize for that, yeah? Maybe I got to be excited,
I called you out on it. It's all right.
I got excited. But the thing is, since I'm talking to you now and you clarified your position, I'll be unreasonable to come and start having a go at you for no reason. Do you get it? So,
I'll tell you what my position is.
كتاب الله دستوري كتاب الله دستوري وخير الخلق أسوتنا بسنته.
I'm trying to say the problem that we have is our problem. It shouldn't be your problem or his problem. Now, as a Muslim community, it should be. It's our problem because the thing is, we shouldn't see it as this is your problem or it's our problem. We live in the UK together. It's our problem, yeah. So the thing is, as a Muslim community, have we been vocal enough? No, we haven't. I'll be very sure with you. No, we haven't. Good. And that's the reason why today now we use our platforms to address that issue. And we do talks around universities, mosques, community centers, me, Mohammed Hijab, our team. We go and we would address these issues because it has to be. Because when a white girl gets groomed, I see that as my daughter. I don't say that's a white girl. That's okay, it's a white girl.
It's not just white girls.
No, but hear me out.
No, I'm saying, I'm agreeing. It's
Muslim girls, whoever they are, yeah?
It's all kinds.
Of course.
And it could be a problem with Muslim girls that isn't documented very well, because none of this is very well documented.
Can be. So what I'm trying to say is we should look at the problem as there's child exploitation going on. What can we do as a whole and address the issue rather than saying, because when you started it, I was thinking, okay, are you going to touch upon the paedophilia that the church has been doing?
No, I say that's all unacceptable. The church is just as, I have a 100% problem with any abuse of children.
Okay, so then...
the only reason I brought up Islam at all is because you're within it, you're well positioned,
okay, so
and it sounds like you are actually doing things that could move things forward.
Okay, all right, if you come from that angle, then I respect... Then I understand where you're coming from with your statement, how you started with the Muslim. I understand. Yes, as a person who's in the public sphere, I do have a role to come and address this issue. And believe me, I wish I had the resources of tracking these groomers down. I wish... Like, I don't care. To me, I don't care if you're a Muslim, because Allah says to us in the Quran, speak the truth, even if it's against yourself. What that means is, if I know somebody has wronged Steve, I'm not going to say, that's Mohammed Hijab. I'm close to him. I'm going to take his side. I don't care. I'll tell Mohammed Hijab, you are wrong. You are wrong, and you should not have done to Steve.
If it was Mohammed Hijab.
I don't care if he's there. I'll climb up the tree. The issue here is that we don't take sides on these matters because the truth is the truth. So,
that's brilliant.
No, it has to be like that. But when I talked to one of Tommy Robinson's fans when he came here, I said to him, do you really believe that your daughter's going to be groomed? I'm going to say, let's say you're my next door neighbor. I'm going to say, it's a white girl. It's okay. I said, do you genuinely believe this? Like, I'm going to be aware of this and I'm just going to turn a blind eye. No way in hell. And I expect the same you do when it's my daughter. If it was my daughter, you do the same, yeah? Then 100 billion%, I swear upon God, I don't care if he's a Muslim, what he looks, I don't care if he's an imam. I will expose him because you are causing harm not only to that girl, which is disgusting, but to our image because of you. Why do you think we're so harsh against these ISIS supporters who come here? Because they look like us, they walk like us, they talk like us, and when they do a bloody act, we get the attack. Because they're looking and thinking, he looks just like him. He thinks just like him. So we get the blame, we get the attack. We're the biggest victims of ISIS. So that's the reason why...
But you let him lead your prayer.
No.
I'll never forget the day that Bilal was leading a prayer and there was about 30... I don't think you were there personally. There was 30, 40 Muslim guys down on the ground over there and Bilal was at the front leading that prayer.
So I'll tell you something. No, of course. That's very worrying, yeah? The issue here is this, yeah? I'm being honest. I've confronted these people, yeah? I've told them, after I did that, I had MI5 come to my house. They said there is death threats towards you. We had a phone call and they came to me. Look, I'm being honest with you, yeah? We had another death threat. I'm just telling you this very recently. The reason we didn't want to come out is because we don't want our families to get concerned, yeah? We had somebody go to the phone box and said, we're going to clean, if you don't clean up the mess, we're going to clean the mess up. Who? Me, Mohammed Hijab and a few other people, yeah? And we're assuming it was from the far right. I get 3 types of threats. The far right, ISIS, and recently that Shia, extreme Shia who came and said, I'm going to cut your neck off, yeah? Now I'm asking myself a question, like, why do these people hate me? What am I saying? Because it affects the agenda.
It's a very good question.
No, but the thing is, believe me, when I come to the park, I have to look behind me. When I'm praying, I have to tell a brother, if you see anyone coming close to me, like, keep an eye, yeah? Because it's come to the point where me and Hijab, we're taking certain precautions in place because our life is in danger. ISIS want our head. You know why? Because they believe we're disbelievers. They believe we are apostates, yeah? Because why? Because we expose Andrew Chowdhury and his followers, yeah? But we are kuffar pleasers, yeah? We please the kuffar. So the thing is, this is our problem. This grooming gang issue, pedophile issue, terrorist issue, it's all our problem. We need to deal with it as a team. Do you get it? Me and Steve, we have our back and forth all day, all night. But I know if I...
We've never done it during the night.
Hey? Me and Steve, look, we'll have a go at each other. Do you get what I'm trying to say? But I know if I saw Steve getting harmed, I'm not going to say, Steve. No, I'll come and help him. And I know if I was being harmed, I know Steve's not going to be like, it's Ali Dawah, let him get a few kicking and I'll record it. Maybe for a few seconds, but he'll come and help me after. This is how we need to be. We're like a family. Look, Steve contacted me today, said, we're having a meeting with the police regarding certain things that's happening here, yeah? This is how it is. Just because we have our disputes and our disagreements doesn't mean he's my enemy. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Even though I do not like, for example, if he was to insult my prophet, etc., which is actually it's actually not freedom of speech, by the way.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's not. So
It's not.
it's not. But if we leave Brexit, that's a different story. But anyway, so coming back to your point, look, I'm with you. Yeah, maybe you had a perception of me on camera. I'm just saying, look, when I was speaking to Avi Yemeni. Yeah? You know that guy that is from Australia? Oh, yeah. I know who he is. What's he about? I'm going to talk to Avi Yemeni. Yeah. Yemeni, yeah? I know what it was about. I spoke to him in the language you'll understand. Yeah? I don't know you. Yeah? I don't know you. Maybe a minute ago I was shouting and filming. I apologize for that. Yeah? Maybe I got to be excited. I called you out on it. It's all right. I got excited. But the thing is, since I'm talking to you now and you've clarified your position, I'll be unreasonable to come and start having a go at you for no reason. Do you get it? So,
I'll tell you what my position is. If you can do these things and we can actually make things materially better and start dealing with this problem, because my point is always the same. We're all born with the same rights. Yeah. I've studied, I talked to some of the girls who've been affected by this, and I've studied some of their books. The things that are happening they are serious things. I mean, we're talking about kids bringing people into this thing, not kids getting affected, kids being brought in from Pakistani communities, from Somalian communities potentially. If we make progress, and it has to be fast and it has to be real, to bring everyone to the same level where nobody in this country is walking out to the streets and having to worry about being dragged into something, blackmailed into things.
Of course not. Like,
that's material. The talk is great, but as long as we can deliver...
It's the same with pedophilia, yeah? It's the same issue, so we need to address both of it, whichever community it's coming from. Yeah. I believe, number one of the other problems is that the punishment is pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. You're ruining these girls' lives. I'm being honest, this is where Steve and you would love the Sharia law. Because in a Sharia state, it's night-night. I'm telling you, mate. The way they'll be dealt with is nobody will ever in their life ever mention the word groom again, ever. Because that's how they need to be dealt with. I'm sorry, I support the death penalty. With people like this, I try to understand the psychology of those who are against death penalty. I genuinely want to understand the psychology. We are more concerned about the criminal and what he does. The flipping guy on the moped who keeps breaking my flipping car a couple of times, yeah? He has more bloody rights than me. I can't stop him. When he takes his helmet off, stop the chase. What do you mean stop the chase? So the issue is we are very soft on criminals. It needs to be harsher, especially these groomers, pedophiles who are raping little kids. I think death penalty, I'm telling you, I'm being honest. If I was running this country, clean them all. It has to.
Ali Dawah is going to be running in 2022.
Make it 23, I need more preparation.
2023 needs a little bit more preparation. We need to make sure this guy's got a good campaign. Vote Ali.
The right way is Ali Dawah.
Is that the ISIS?
No, it's man, that's it. Yeah, I don't know. Anything else you'd like to say?
Like I say, we need to deal with these things. It's not necessarily, I don't think it's necessarily, I think the religion becomes a distraction at the end of the day.
It is, man. These things are
side issues. To fix the problem.
There's the only divide is between the rich and the poor. That's what I believe. We are here just fighting with each other while the bankers who caused the financial crash have got away with it. Yeah, and who's suffering? There is children that are going to school without food. British children, yeah, be it the Pakistani, English.
I think we're quite good.
No. But what I'm trying to say is this is our problem. This is our community. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We need to do something about it. The people who are causing the big problem, causing us to fight each other, we're just here bickering while they're just, doing what they need to do.
I don't know. I mean, I believe I'm a secular person. Like I say, I believe religion can exist as long as it doesn't cross with our basic principles.
It's Sammy, by the way, Sammy,
she's a good girl. She's a really good girl.
Hopefully,
very sharp.
I'm going to go hopefully have an interview with her. If she,
You'll have a good chat with her. She's very reasonable. She's very, she's one of the few that have gone out, dropped her anonymity, and she's been able to do a lot.
You know, if I had an interview with her, hand on heart, do you support Tommy Robinson, by the way?
No.
Okay, all right. Hand on heart, Tommy Robinson would have a heart attack. Because when I'm sat with Sammy, and I address it, as a Muslim, I'm an Orthodox Muslim, I don't sugarcoat my religion like Majid Nawaz. I believe he's non-Muslim anyway, yeah? I don't like, it means... No, I'm being real. In Islam, there is verses of war. For who? In a state of war, not what these ISIS scumbags are doing, yeah? I'm an Orthodox Muslim. When I sit down with Sammy, and speak to her and reason with her, Tommy's going to hate that. He's not going to like it. I'm being honest with you. I think he will hate it. It'll be a very interesting conversation. And I think Tommy's agenda, it will really hurt him. Him knowing that I'm going down this route of actually tackling this issue, calling out the Muslim community to be more vocal, I'm being honest with you. Look, hopefully we've set up a new organisation, which is called Salam. It means sharing affection, love and mercy, We want to tackle this issue. We don't care, whoever it is.
Love and mercy, that's what we need tonight. Love and mercy tonight. You know that song?
No, but I don't.
I was sitting in a crummy movie with my hands on my chin. Come on, let's all do it. Let's all sing along.
If music wasn't haram, I would have.
It's good song.
But let me tell you something. When I do this, people are going to want me dead faster. They're going to want me get out of the way first.
You're a brave man, Ali.
Do you swear?
No, I never swear.
I told her, but she doesn't believe me.
Sorry.
Are you voting Labour? Ali.
Hello.
Are you voting Labour to make Britain great again?
Are you voting Labour to make Britain great again?
خير وعطاء ويمام لقاء وسخاء يا نجما شع فأبهجنا يا شعلة نور وضاء يا ديمة خير وعطاء ويمام لقاء